Hi all, thanks for checking out this video. Right off the bat, I'd like to say that if you're looking for an in-depth analysis of the technical aspects of each of these products, this video isn't for you. But if you're looking for a quick and honest impression of the products I'm reviewing, hopefully get some informed buying power, then keep on watching. Truth be told, I started this video with the intent on comparing between the DJI Osmo Pocket and the GoPro Hero 7 Black. But the more I thought about it, the more I came to the conclusion that there really is no contest for me. Anyways, here's why. Let me say right off the bat, I am not a DJI hater. I love their drones. I've owned two of them. I was one of the early adopters for the Pocket. It was a sleek, tiny product, and it had gimbal stabilization, which to this day is still superior than any electronic stabilization in my opinion. But after using it for an overseas trip, I can honestly say I was swept up by the hype. Yes, it offers gimbal stabilization, but that doesn't mean it's great. Let me explain. When you see folks with giant camera gimbal rigs, you'll notice that they are moving slowly, or at least in a practiced fluidic motion. As an everyday user, I'm not going to do that, and as a result, a lot of my footage isn't perfectly stabilized. It comes out with a bobbing motion. I think that many users have recognized this, and that's why there's fourth axis stabilization accessories being sold now. Another problem with the Pocket is that the screen is so small that it's very difficult to see what's in focus. Yes, you'll be able to see what's in frame, barely, but a lot of the times you can't tell how poor the focus is until you see it on your computer. Yes, software updates have helped, but I still think it's a little underwhelming. Not only is it hard to see if you're in focus, but the field of view is so narrow that it really doesn't capture a lot of the background. People can make a case that you can plug the Pocket into your phone and then you can have better control over the gimbal and whatnot. That's true, but the fact of the matter is, the app sucks and it takes time to connect and load. By the time you get everything set up, the shot may be lost. Also, if I'm going to attach the Pocket to my phone, it kind of loses the portability factor. Why not just shoot a video with my phone? Yes, cell phone stabilization is not as good as a physical gimbal, but give it a few years and the gap will close, making the Pocket more and more obsolete. Why is the GoPro Hero 7 Black better? In 2 words, hyper smooth stabilization. It lives up to the hype. It's fantastic. Is it perfect? No. I'd say it's about 90-95% as good as an actual physical gimbal. But then again, if I want to record something, I can just pull it out and hit record and walk normally, while the Pocket, I have to be very mindful of how much I'm unintentionally moving while walking. I also don't worry about throwing it back in my bag because it's sturdy and rugged, whereas every time I use the Pocket, I feel like I have to gingerly place it back into the case, kind of like tucking in a baby, because honestly, it's as fragile as one. As you can see, my Pocket has experienced some scratches, just from dropping from the kitchen table to the floor. It now sometimes has trouble with the initial balancing, and the support I got from DJI was essentially, you have to buy a new one. Now, it's not DJI's fault. I totally should have been more careful, but for me, if I'm going to bring a camera to record my adventures, I want something that can take a little bit more of a beating. Speaking of beating, I can take my GoPro into the water. That's another accessory I'd have to buy for the Pocket, if it actually ever gets made. And you know it's not going to be cheap. It's probably going to end up being the same price or more as the Hero 7 Black once you match up all the features and accessories. It'll also still have more moving parts, which is more room for error and another thing to break. Now I know I sound like I hate the Pocket a lot. I don't. It's a neat product, but I don't think it's offering anything that the Hero 7 Black doesn't. Nothing significantly better anyways. True, it's about $100 cheaper, but it's also a lot more fragile, not waterproof, a tiny screen, and a smaller field of view. This is a first generation product, and I'm sure the next one will be better. But until then, I'd skip this one and spend your money on the Hero 7 Black instead. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below.